Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to install Road Armor's Sahara front bumper on this 2017 Ram 2500 with a gas engine. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so we have our factory bumper off. This is what it's going to look like. If you haven't already reinstalled your grille, you can go ahead and do that at this time. But right now we're going to go ahead and take off our two guards that are hanging off the bottom of our frame on the driver and passenger side. Alright, so we're on the inside of the passenger side, and we have to take off this guard here. And it's only going to be these two bolts, and we're going to use a 24mm to take those off. And just set those aside because we're going to reuse those. Alright, so we have our passenger side bracket. The long L is going to go to the inside of the frame, and we're going to use our two factory bolts that we took out, and we're going to put those back in here and here, and then we're going to have two new bolts that are provided for the kit that are going to go in this location and this location. You're going to want to feed your bolts from the outside in. In your provided hardware, you're going to have a bolt, a washer, and then go through your frame. And then you're going to have a washer, lock washer, and a nut on the other side. We're just going to leave this hardware loose for right now, and then when we make adjustments, when the bumper is on, then we'll tighten it all down. We're going to go ahead and repeat that on the opposite side. Alright guys, so right now you can go ahead and install your winch, any lights that you're going to use. If your truck has sensors, you're going to install those too. Our truck does not, so we're not going to worry about that. After you do that, you're going to take your double bolt plates. You're going to have one that's marked as a 1 and one that's marked as 2. The one marked as 1 is going to go inside the bumper, and it's going to go in the top 2 holes that are closest to the middle of the bumper. And you're going to take a retaining clip, and you're going to start that on one of the threads. And then you can take a socket, and you should be able to just push it on till you hit the back of the bumper, and that's going to keep that in place so that when we go to put the bumper on the truck, it lines everything up for us, and we don't have to worry about getting our hands back there with the bumper up there. Your number 2 bolt plate is going to go in your bottom 2 holes, again, that are closest to the inside of the bumper. And we have another retaining clip that we can use there as well. And you're going to want to repeat that on the opposite side. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and lift it up and put it on the truck. Align our bolt plates to the holes in the brackets. Alright. Now we're under the vehicle on the driver's side, and you can see the studs from the double bolt plate that we put through on the bumper coming through. And on the back side, we're going to do a washer, a lock washer, and a nut. And we're going to do that on the back of every stud. The easiest way to access the top one is going to be at the looking down from the top of the bumper and just reaching your hand in there. All right, now that you have all your bolts loosely started, you can go ahead and adjust from side to side and adjust up and down. To keep it into position up and down, you can either use a couple floor jacks or you can use a buddy to help you lift up on one side while you tighten it down. Once you have it where you want it, you can go ahead and tighten a couple bolts on the frame to the bracket, and then tighten a couple bolts to the bracket to the bumper, and that should hold everything in place. And then you can go ahead, check again, adjustment, and make sure everything stayed where you wanted it to, and then go ahead and tighten every bolt down. And all looks good, so now we're going to go ahead and tighten down the rest of our bolts. Altogether, that should be 4 bolts from the frame to the bracket and 4 bolts from the bracket to the bumper. All right, guys, that completes the installation. If you have any questions, give us a call or visit us online. Thanks.